Welcome back, everybody. As you can see behind me, the tent is officially down. The prep stage is over. Got the shop cleaned up. It's kind of back to normal around here, which is nice. I have the C4 outside. Got the pressure washer out there. I'm getting ready to wash the whole car, get all that sanding, dust, everything off of it. I'm gonna just kind of soap and water, and then I'm gonna pressure wash all of that trim, the handle, all those intricate parts that anything could be packed up in there. So to get that all taken care of, let it dry outside for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna bring it inside and start doing the taping. This week's video is brought to you by LCOBMW. Shop our site for Corvette performance parts. We now have our new D.I.Y Cat Delete pipes back in stock, our new test pipes, and we now have a new version of our hose kit available. This is for 88 to 91. This includes a fitting that you can hook your hose directly up to the hose that's on your car on the firewall. So check out the link in the description or visit LCOBMW.com. So now I'm gonna start masking up the car. You wanna get yourself some good tape, some of this green 3M tape for automotive applications like this. The blue stuff that you get from Home Depot is mainly for house stuff. I did use it on the trim and the lights and everything when I was sanding the car, but it peels up really easily, and was by the end of the time I was sanding, most of the stuff has fallen off. So definitely spend a little bit of money and buy the good green automotive tape or something that's similar to this. It's just going to stick on a lot better. You don't have to worry about overspray or anything like that. You're also going to need some razor blades, or I bought a little X-Acto knife, so when I'm taping off like the lights in here, for example, I'll be able to get in here and trim the tape off really good. Taping off this trim here, I'm using this body filler applicator to actually tuck the tape up in there really good and smooth it along the trim. It's kind of hard to actually push it down with your fingers in there. So as I put the tape down, I'm using this to tuck it in and tuck it down the back of the trim if it hangs over a little bit, just so it's a better fit. All right, so now I got the exterior pretty much masked off. Now I'm gonna do inside the door jambs here. So along the lower rocker panel here, instead of just putting the tape down in a straight line, I'm doing what they call like a soft edge. You fold the tape in half like that, and then you lay it on there. So what happens is when you paint it, the paint kind of goes underneath the rolled tape and doesn't have like a hard edge. So when you pull it up, you don't see an actual seam of the new paint compared to the old tape. So I'm gonna do that along the rocker here, and I'll give you an up close shot here in a second. So that's what that looks like there. So it's essentially this piece of tape rolled over like this, and then another piece on top of it. So you have a nice kind of transition from here into that. So over here too, what I did was along this lip, I put the tape like this along the edge, and then another piece downwards over here. So when you paint, just the edge here will be painted. Along the door here, all the way up, and just the edge of the door is showing. And then I'm going to use paper and tape it up here and hang it on the inside here. And the same thing here. I'll run paper around here up on the sill like that. All right, so I have the doors, the hatch, and the hood all edged out with tape. Now I'm gonna take this 6-inch paper. This stuff has the tape actually built into it and can fold out to 12-inch paper. It came as like a 3-pack on Amazon, so I figured I'd try it out. It kind of cuts down on the time a little bit if you don't have like a masking machine or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this hatch area and the doors and under the hood with this paper. So I use the paper at the bottom and also at the top. One of the main reasons is because I'm worried that now that there's no weather strip in here, there's a huge gap. So I want to make sure there's enough paper in there so the paint won't go through into the interior. All right, so I have everything masked off right now as much as I can because I still gotta drive the car into the paint booth. So obviously wheels and tires and the wheel wells I'm gonna do when it's in the booth. Also driver door, because I gotta open it obviously, and I left a little spot in the windshield just so I can see pulling into the paint booth. So right now I'm gonna go over the whole car with some grease and wax remover. So I'm gonna use this, and also I bought a container of lint-free rags. So this is really important too, because obviously you don't want debris and stuff all over the car while you're cleaning it off. So I'm gonna go over this once now, clean it all with this. Once I get it into the paint booth, I will go over it one more time. I'm actually gonna blow the car off with the air gun. Once I get it outside, go over the car one more time just to be 100% sure that everything's off of it. And then before I actually paint it, I bought these tack rags. So there is several sticky rags in here that you go over and gets all the lint and light dust off of it right before you paint it. So I got all these from Amazon. Links for this stuff is in the description as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and wipe this whole thing down. All right, so I got it all cleaned off. So next step is to get the paint booth up and get this thing inside. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Thanks for watching.